Hey Rob, how you doing today?
Awesome, Chris. Love that intro, man. Powerful.
Epic. Thank you very much. It's an honor and a privilege to have you on the show today, folks. I've been trying to get Rob on this show for a long time. This has been, this has been a labor of love, a desire to get him on this show, and we finally were able to make it happen.
Finally.
Yeah. So, and Rob is coming to us, and I keep forgetting this with other guests. So I'm going to start officially with Rob. Rob's coming to us live from sunny Pasadena, California, which is epic. I hear they have a lot of roses out there, as we were saying before.
They do. They do. It's a beautiful place.
Epic, epic. So let's go ahead and jump right into it. We always start our shows off with the hero's journey, and our audience has gotten used to this. We talk about the beginning, the turning point, and the aftermath of all of our experts. It gives our audience a chance to get to know them better, and gives us a chance to really dig deep into their backstory and understand why they are our guest expert is somebody our audience should look to for help. So Rob, give us a quick summary. I don't know, maybe 60 to 90 seconds, maybe 2 minutes, a quick summary of your hero's journey. Where you've been, what the turning point was, and then where you're at now.
Success, massive failure, book, success. Oh, you didn't say 6 seconds. You said 60 to 90 seconds.
And that was the true hero's journey.
Yeah, I got started in real estate when I was 18 years old. My dad owned a real estate company, and I'm 50 now, to give you an idea of how long I was in real estate. And short version, in the early 2000s, I had 3 companies all centered in the real estate industry. And they were doing great. We were doing $100 million a year in closings, several million dollars a year in personal income. I owned millions of dollars in real estate. And everyone knows what was coming, right? We had that massive, massive crash, and closed my company down, laid off dozens of employees. I mean, it was painful. Happy to share more of my pain if you like. My whole turnaround was I wrote a book. And in a whole new industry, became successful, very successful, and kind of positioned me as a thought leader in that industry at the time, and kind of became what I have now, which, man, no one wants to go through hard times, right, Chris? But it was a blessing. Looking back, it was a real blessing.
Yeah, I mean, and it's so great you take that attitude. A lot of people go through hard times. We've had a lot of guests on the show who've gone through some major tragedies and some major low points. And the common theme that runs through successful people is, even if you get into it for the moment, even if you do let it get you down, even if your only joy during a day is taking one foot off the bed, putting it on the floor, and then crawling back under the covers, even if you get that low, the hallmark of a successful person is eventually you get through it. You find a way to get through. You may get some help, what have you, but you find a way to get through it. Right, Rob?
Well, I think that's true. I mean, at the time, it was incredibly painful. I mean, I've been married 26 years. At that time, I am in my mid-40s, right, and married for 20 plus years. I got 3 kids in private school. I got an 8,000 square foot house I live in. It was a complete disaster. And so what am I going to do now with the rest of my life, kind of thing? Because, when you've been in something for that long, real estate for me, and it collapses like that, it's, you just don't have the heart to do it over again. I did not, anyway. Probably the most coarse, terrible example I can give you is, if when you were younger, hopefully not anytime recent, you go on a drinking binge in college, and you get really wasted, and you're throwing up, and you don't want to have anything to do with alcohol. You don't want to have anything to do with Jack Daniels, as an example, in my own personal life, ever again. And that's how I felt about real estate. I was like, oh my gosh, it was painful. Really painful.
Yeah, I can imagine. Let's talk more about the beginning. To watch the rest of this epic episode now, click on the link below the video. Do it now. You'll be glad you did. Are you still here? What are you waiting for?
Watch the rest of this epic episode now by clicking on the link below the video.